Welcome into Ed's Extra Point. I'm Ed Lane. Arizona Cardinals safety Rashad Johnson might encounter a little bit of an issue if you cut him off in traffic and he wants to zoom next to you and express his emotions. That's because if he wants to get you, he's only going to be able to do this much with his right hand, because the right tip of his middle finger was cut off during the Cardinals' 31-7 loss at New Orleans on Sunday. The bigger problem, however, is an issue that Johnson and his fellow NFL players have to start considering. If you're going to file a suit against the NFL once your career is done, especially knowing what we know now about injuries, about concussions, about brain damage, and yes, we're still learning, but we know that all of those are parts of the NFL, what case do you really have if you voluntarily choose to re-enter the game like a player of Johnson's caliber did? Yes, you may be battling for a spot in the NFL. You may view yourself as expendable, and you may think the team considers you in a similar light, and therefore you have to stay on the field no matter what. The flip side to that decision is if you want to stay on the field and you're willing to sacrifice your body despite the fact that it's missing a finger, it's suffered shoulder damage, brain injuries, or any other debilitating position, what case do you honestly have in saying that the NFL is responsible for your physical and mental damages from what took place during your career when your career is done? I don't see how you can make that kind of a case if you're an athlete and you voluntarily choose to re-enter the game, especially when it's a non-brain injury, a non-head-based injury, and your overall thought is much less impacted than it would be if you were woozy and staggered onto the field. That's just food for thought, but it's something NFL players, especially now, might want to start digesting. With this Ed's Extra Point, I'm Ed Lane.